Alright everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. I'll ask for returns for you guys to smash that like button, and if it's your first time here, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and click on that notification bell so you don't miss a single video and you're up to date on our chart analysis here with 42 Vision. Now, yesterday's video, we talked about how we hit a dip area here on the 30-minute, which is why we're Fred borders, and did a complete transition from the dip to the rip of bright green, and it just touched bright green again, and we're rejecting key resistance levels that we've talked about in previous videos, which we're going to talk about in today's video. We're going to look at some data points and articles together, but before we break it all down, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunities that were mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity of the charts with our 42 Vision indicators, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord and getting connected over to our 42 Vision indicators, as well as becoming part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. So these are the three stocks I mentioned this morning. All three of them gave jumps of 3 to 5%. 5 to 10% plus, but one of them turned out to be a home run, and that was DRCT. We caught this one in the pre-market under a bull indicator, full strength towards the bell, consolidating, and after the bell, continuation of strength on 42 Vision, giving a highest point of possibility within minutes of 30% plus, guys. And not only that, but also our QQQ bot sent out a bull indicator since 9:21 a.m. and from that moment forward into the bell, and after the bell there was a continuation of strength and call options went up 200% plus within hours at the highest point of possibility. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market and receive this edge and clarity over the charts with our 42 Vision indicators as well as our bots, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and let's jump into these charts. So here we are with Muln stock, Muln Automotive Inc. continuing to push higher, and it seems to be hitting newer highs, newer lows, newer highs, newer lows, but yet doing higher lows every time, creating that staircase effect right now in the last two trading days. If this could continue, we'll see if it could finally break above and stay above key resistance levels that we've talked about in previous videos. If the rejection continues, this just means that yes, the bulls are putting up a fight, but the bears are putting on pressure as well. Now I'm going to pull up the bull and bear indicators here, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 Vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, our QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and we have other bots on the way so that you can receive the clarity and edge that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down. And you can now join the members using these resources to maximize in either direction by receiving this clarity and edge over the chart. So in the last several days, if you look at this chart, there's a lot of bull and bear indicators, a lot of volatility and sideways action. But within these moves, there's been jumps of 5 to 10% and even 10% plus in either direction, creating opportunities within the consolidation. I have stated that I believe volatility is here to stay, not financial advice, just my perspective and opinion alone. I could be completely wrong, but I'm going to continue to try to maximize in either direction within this volatility while this is what the market is presenting us. But in the last 2 days, we have tried to pull away from $1, and it just hit a high today of 113. This is a new breakout area that we've seen in the last 6 to 7 days, nearly a whole week. Now the highest point was 115, and we definitely need to break above that, and we're going to talk about higher levels above that of resistance and support to the downside. But let's look at this article together. So in this article, it states here that Muln Automotive rebounds during relief rally on Wall Street. So if you look at the overall market, if we look at the SPY, you could see how it's actually going up higher and today as well. And if you look at Tesla, same thing going on with the stock through the choppiness, right? So depending on how Tesla reacts and the overall market reacts in the next few days, it could indirectly affect Muln stock and Muln stock due to the fact that it's actually rebounding due to the fact that the relief is going on overall in the markets. We'll see what happens, but that's one thing. The other thing too is GoEV. It took a lot of attention off of other stocks in the same sector, and it got all the attention last week after announcing a partnership with Walmart. It was one of our home runs in the morning briefs on Tuesday of last week when we caught it, and when the news just came out and it was fresh, talking about how they partnered up and have orders coming from Walmart, as you see it popping up on the screen. But right now, GOEV continues to get even more contracts with the US Army for various military use of their EV vans. So this is very interesting, right? We continue to see other companies get other agreements, other news, and SENS Stock, we're still waiting for the CEO to come out and state who this S&P 500 index company is. Right now, it's unidentified, and now we only have Delpak Logistics as the only identified company that's making orders with SENS Stock. That's one move forward. That's pretty big. But in this whole entire article, they talk about how SENS Stock right now is just moving with the rest of the market. And yet it's moving with the rest of the market, and it's struggling to break above key resistance levels based off the 30-minute. And even when you zoom out and look at this from the 4-hour, same thing. But there's one key thing that's very interesting here. It is trying to fight and hold itself above 111. It fell back down to 109. It's fighting between 109 and 108 as I'm doing this video. But we just shifted back into dark green bars, trying to signal some type of strength. But it needs to pull away from 115, 113, which were the highs today, and 115 is the highs from way back on July 13th, the date after, right, the bear indicator popped up. But if this does not hold, then we're just going to continue to reject, and all it takes is for the bears to dominate and pull this below $1 again, and that's going to be a very important support level moving forward to keep in mind. But we're still under a bear indicator here on the 4-hour, and same thing on the 1-day, right? It's trying to bring itself back up. This is the first dark green bar that we see on the 1-day pop up after 5 consecutive red bars to the downside, but we're still under that bear indicator since way up here at 133. But I'm going to continue to watch here on 42 vision if these dark green bars can continue, if it can pull up the 4-hour with it, and eventually a bull indicator popping up that cancels out this bear indicator. Super important. I'm going to be watching for that here on 42 vision on the 4-hour as well. And on the 1-day, if these continuations can continue to the upside on dark green bars. And here on the 30-minute, we're right now under a bull indicator since 107. I'll see if that could hold and break back above in the continuation to the upside of 113 and 115 and continue pushing up higher. Now, if that's accomplished, the next resistance level is 120. And above that level will be all the way back up here at 134 and the recent highs of 141. And then we can start talking about possibly 150. To the downside, the first support level is 105. Below that is $1, which is very important. And the bulls are trying to fight and hold up above it for nearly almost a week in this consolidation. And below that of $1 would be 90 cents. One of the lowest points that we've seen since this downtrend in big rejection before the most recent run way back here that I have circled on July 1st. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.